Hey everyone, back again. Just decided to do another video. Haven't been up long. I just went to my stack and thought, well, I did one yesterday. Just thought I'd bang on and get another one done today. And I had a couple of good comments on that one, and there's a few more people on the channel now. So I hope it carries on. So the next one I'm going to do today is a lot of people sort of haven't really heard of it, but my friend gave it to me. It's a few years ago now, when I had my own place, and I've always sort of loved it as well. And that's Tamara, and it's a very good movie, you know, very sort of underrated in my opinion, just like sort of House yesterday. But this one's on about Tamara. What was her name? Jenna Dewan. I think I've said that right. She's a bit of an unusual girl, and like very sort of geeky. You know, keeps herself to herself at school, quite shy. You know, sort of not the best looking person in the world. And then she sort of she fantasises about one of her teachers. And obviously she's, you know, got the hots for him and what have you. And basically she's into like witchcraft and you know, magic and things like that. So she tries to sort of do a binding spell, a love spell for this teacher, to get him attracted to her. So, but when it comes to the sort of crunch, she does a ritual and things like that. It requires her to sort of spill some blood, which she can't sort of bring herself to do. She can't really like cut herself or anything, so she just sort of leaves it. But also while that goes on, she's a writer for the school, like paper, and she decides to do a paper on the school's football team, American football team, that have been sort of like using illegal like drugs, steroids, whatever it is. And they find out about this and decide to get their own back on her for, you know, putting the team in jeopardy and stuff. So they decide to play a prank on her. You know, she's got the hots for this teacher, so they pretend, they phone her up, pretend to be this teacher and say to her, go meet him at a hotel, which she does. She's dressed up and everything, you know. There's no one there when she gets there, and there's just like a camera in the corner of the room. So he just reads this note saying, you know, get undressed, I'll be in a minute. So these kids that have congregated sort of like next door or whatever, you know, can see her on the camera and stuff, watching her get undressed and things. And as she sort of gets in bed and whatever, you know, they go next door, as some of them do, burst in, you know, it's like a complete sort of like prank, and she's very embarrassed about what's been done to her. And winding her up and dragging her out of bed and making a fool of her and stuff like that. And you know, she gets really angry, a bit of a struggle, and she accidentally gets a big sort of knock as she falls, and you just see like a pool of blood and stuff, and they check and they think she's dead. So it's just like a complete like prank that went wrong. So what they do is it's like a typical, well, not typical, it's slightly different than, you know, it's a teen horror film type of thing. They go out, bury her in the woods and think, you know, we've got to cover this up because, you know, we don't want to get in trouble. So they go middle of the woods, bury her, and think, you know, that's the end of that one. But the thing is, with this ritual that's gone on, what I told you about, because it was on that same night and she has spilt a little blood, it's enabled her to actually come back, you see. So next day they're all sitting there in class, and all of a sudden Tamara walks in, and she's transformed from, you know, this geek into sort of a super sexy, you know, girl. Walks in like tight clothes, you know, hair all done nice and very sexy and smooth, and you know, we're trying to sort of look the other college students in the eye who did that to her, and you know, settles down. So I was eyeing up the teacher, and you know, she she really comes out of herself, and you know, she starts playing little games with one or two of them, because obviously they thought she was dead. So I mean, she's come back for revenge, basically. And starts getting them all back, like one by one. You know, they can't believe what's happened. You know, they thought that she was just maybe, you know, maybe just knocked out and crawled away out of the hole in the woods, you see. So they sort of trying to gather what's going on, and all of a sudden one or two of the people start, there's one part, I won't spoil it too much, and she appears to this guy, and what she can do, because she's you know, really into the witchcraft and stuff, she can make people see things that aren't there, and they start hallucinating. One guy sort of kills himself in front of everyone, like on a camera, because she's making him do it. One of the girls who's, you know, quite hard on her, you know, she makes her believe that she's too fat because she's obsessed with her weight and things, so she makes her kill herself in another way. And it sort of carries on like that, apart from there was a couple of people there who sort of didn't know about the prank, who were sort of innocent in it all, and you know, feel really bad about it. So she hasn't really got power over them. But as the film sort of carries on, you know, it's not even a slow burner. It gets straight back. It's straight into it, really, as you follow her, as she does all this weird things on people, and it's done really well. The effects are good. It's got a few gory parts in there, and you know, she tries to manipulate the teacher's wife or partner against him, because she knows all about this. You know, they've been trying to conceive baby and things, and you know, they're having trouble with that. So you know, she's trying to sort of turn her against him. In the end, I mean, I won't sort of spoil the ending, but you know, the teacher, it all sort of ends up on a rooftop, basically, after she's killed like most of the people who have, you know, done the things to her and stuff. But the ending is quite good, you know. I didn't really it's not really a twist, but it's a good ending, you know. It's not sort of leaves you hanging, thinking like, well, God, all that was for nothing. No, it is a really, really good ending to it all. Like I say, it's good acting as well. I think the teacher's, what's his called, Matthew Marsden, I think he's been in a few other things as well. I'm not sure about the one who plays Tamara. I wish she was in more stuff, because she is really a good actor. The rest of them sort of actors as they see in like urban legends and sort of thing. It's by it says there, like, creators of Final Destination. I think this came out sort of at the same time as the first one. It's going back a little bit. It's about year 2000, 2001, something like that. But you know, it's definitely worth a watch. It's got loads of good parts to it. Really well done, the makeup, and good story as well. It's one to watch. It's been on the Horror Channel a couple of times. I haven't really seen it in many shops. Like I say, someone gave me this with another one that I'll review another day. But it's worth a watch. And thanks for watching.